So I walked into the CEO's room and I was furious, right? And I walked into his room and I said, "How dare you? What do you mean tum kal ja rahe ho?" And he said, "Haan, hum kal ja rahe hain." I said, "No, tum kal nahi ja rahe ho." And he said, "What happened?" I said, "I have to figure out my child care. I need to get my husband to take leave and I need to then prepare all of this and then I will come with you." They said, "You sure you will come? The other one never came." I said, "I'm not her. Everyone has different circumstances and I will come on this roadshow, which means you will not go tomorrow, which means that we will go next week after I have made all my arrangements. You are not going without me," right? So a lot of the times, men also don't understand. They all were like, "हाँ चलो चलते हैं," and I'm like, "No, no, ऐसे नहीं चलते हैं. You need to make some space, right?" So speak up. A lot of the times the men are struggling as well. My husband gave a very simple example today of somebody who had complained. I was telling him about this, right? And he said somebody had made a complaint that her bra strap had been showing in the day. And one of the male colleagues came up to her and said to this girl, "You know, your bra strap is showing." And she got very offended by this because, she was like, "Why is he commenting on my bra strap?" Now, again, this is a very subjective situation, right? If a girl had come and told us your bra strap would have been showing, it's like, "Yeah, bro could, thank you," or a girl could. So men are also struggling with this sort of stuff. So it's good to have those conversations. It's important to keep talking. And then the last one I'm going to talk about, you've heard the word again and again, allyship. It really matters to have those mentors. It matters to have those safe places, those safe people that you can go to. It is our job as women leaders, to put on those lean-in circles where you have safe places, have those allies in place, know who your people are, who you can talk to, have those informal modes of communication going, know that there is somebody who's going to listen to you. And if you don't have those circles, urge your HR to make them. Have that network there and have that safe space created for yourself. And then other than that, just remember to know your rights. Legal is not a whole jumble mumble. You all know how to read. Read English. It's very easy to understand. But please read. Read every policy. Read every law. Know what your rights are and then speak up.
Thank you, Lala.
Yes.
I think after Lala Ro, there's nothing left to say. So I'm going to keep it very, very short and give you another funny incident. It was, obviously, it sounds funny now. It wasn't funny back then. So what happened once, when I came back from my leave after getting married, my boss said, he was the head of the department, and he said, "Does your husband beat you?" And I looked at him, I said, "Do you beat your wife?" And he turned red. He wasn't expecting that. And he's like, "No, no, I was just asking, I was concerned about you." And I was like, "Yeah." And he also said, "No, my wife is very nice. Why would I beat her?" And I was like, "You think I'm not nice and my husband should beat me?" And he's like, "No, no, I didn't mean it." And it was such an inappropriate thing. Even if you think you're showing concern, this is not how you show concern. And so my thing is speak up. First to the person. So this example was like, speak up. It doesn't have to be saying like, "Oh, it's inappropriate, don't ask me this question." Maybe you can respond in a way that they understand what they asked was not appropriate. So that's one, speak up. Another thing, document. If you can, document. Because it's very, very difficult to prove these kind of things. Who said what? And lastly, find support within the organization. You will find it. It can be, with your male colleagues, it can be with your female colleagues, wherever. So, but do share whatever you're going through with, people you feel safe and comfortable with, and that's definitely going to help you. Thank you.
I think Lala Rukh and Maha, they've summed it really well, and both of them, the common theme's been about allyship. And I can actually share an example. I was in Islamabad, staying at one of the top hotels, and again, I was traveling with my male colleagues because I was the only LT member there. And I saw that these two men who were drunk. They were trying to harass me, and they were just standing right outside my room. And my room was the only room that was on a different floor. Rest of my male colleagues had the same, were on the same floor. I went into my room. I called my colleague up, and I said, "Can you come and get me? And can I get can I get a different room?" This colleague of mine, first of all, he said, "You shouldn't have, you should have just come back instead of going inside your room." And he went with me to the reception, and they said, "No, no, aisa kuch nahi hota hai." And I was like, "But this is," and a very reputable hotel, I would not name it. But that happened. The management didn't take any notice, but the colleague was with me till the time, and he said, "My room is next to your room. Now I want you to stay in this room." And the next time I traveled, he made sure that I go to my room first, and then he would go to his room. So that's the power of, having allies, having men as friends, because they were aware that I was the only female with them, and I would go alone, for a drive, again, road shows, etc. That's the one thing. And the other bit is, if you're aware, please make others aware as well, and involve men in this journey as well. And the third bit is, which Maha also talked about, speaking up, etc. Be courageous. It's okay. I shared my example with you, where, from a very timid individual to actually, standing up to my CEO when he was harassing me. So yeah, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The topic is such, I think we can speak on it all day long and share our stories. But thank you so much, Himra, Maha, and Lalaro, for taking out time for this session. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
You guys will eat. So great.
So great conversations around harassment at workplace. I really want to thank you to all the lovely guests for coming here and talking about this topic. I think it's a very important topic, but also a difficult one. And I think it takes a lot of courage to even talk about this, right? Your experiences, they're not pleasant experiences, right? So thank you so much. We've learned so much. And also kudos to Zabe. Zabe, I think great work done. I'm very inspired. So thank you so much. Just as a token of appreciation, we want to give you something just to say thank you. And for that, I would like to call Charlene on the stage. And so we'll start with giving shields. We'll start with Himra. Himra, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Himra. Can we please have Maha? Maha, thank you so much. And Maha, I hope you're really liking HR. Can we please have Lalaro? Thank you. And lastly, can we please have Aisha? Aisha, thank you so much for being such an awesome moderator.
All right, so guys, how much did you enjoy this? Enjoy to nahi kahungi. How much did you find this insightful? Harassment at work. I think a huge round of applause for our guest, for our panelist. And I also want to say that a huge round of applause to all of you because you all actually came forward and like I really wanted you guys to bring up your concerns, talk about harassment like we talk about other things. जैसे बाकी चीज़ों की policy होती है organization में और फिर उसके बाद decision होता है, penalization होता है, वैसे ही harassment भी एक part of the policy है जिसके ऊपर पूरा action होना चाहिए. Why do we shy away from speaking up? Why are we not sure of ourselves? We continuously keep self-doubting ourselves and we keep questioning ourselves, and that's what gives the other party more courage to basically harass you more, you know. So if you stay confident in your skin and if you tell the other person, look, this is not okay with me, that's the whole game, right? Agree? All right, Ji. The moving forward, hum baat karenge. We have a very lovely another keynote speaker with us here today. And मैं इनकी क्या ही बात करूं? I think किसी भी तारुफ की मोहताज नहीं है ये. She is ruling the mainstream media since decades, and we've been seeing her since a long time on TV. She has her own podcast also. So I'm very, very happy and very honored to be standing here today and inviting our very own Sidra Iqbal on stage, who is internationally acclaimed broadcast journalist, infopreneur, and also change activist. And the topic she's talking about is very favorite and is my favorite too and very close to my heart. The confidence paradox, navigating ambition and authenticity. Well done. Wonderful, Sidra. Thank you. Can I take the rostrum?
Should I give this?
Assalamu alaikum and a good afternoon, ladies. And I see a few gentlemen here and there as well. Thank you, Iza. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you to the entire team that has put such a wonderful event together. I mean, I've seen so many of you smiling bright, looking your best, bringing such positive energy into this room. And I hope that the allyship that the worthy speakers were talking about and this corridor, this room, this safe space that you have created is going to transcend and go beyond this event. I think मुझे हमेशा लगता है, and I've been doing this for a very long time, that whenever you come together for an event or a program, वहाँ पे जो actual program है, it's very well curated, beautiful organizations, but it's the conversations which are happening at the table, or when you go out and grab a cup of tea together, or when you're bouncing ideas over lunch, that's when the real juice of it happens. So I hope that you're able to strike friendships and take it beyond this event. Ladies, we're going to be talking about confidence, and the real paradox is to be able to talk to women who seemingly are very, very confident, doing so well in their careers, और उनसे आके मैं confidence की बात करूं. So I thought I'm going to bring the light to my experiences. अक्सर दफ़ा, when you see me on TV or when you see me doing a lot of things, the earliest remark, the earliest feedback जो मुझे कभी ज़िंदगी में मिला has been that, oh, Sidra is so confident. Give her this and she'll be able to do it. I was also the firstborn. पहले बच्चा वैसे ही experiment होता है, तो घर वालों को भी लगता था जो भी करें सब सही होगा. So I have always been the big sister, the matriarch, have two younger sisters. So confidence per se came naturally. कि लोग assume करते थे कि बात ऐसे कर लेगी, काम दे दो काम हो जाएगा, reliable है. I was the original Dollins of my house. Dollins reliable है. But then slowly and gradually, I realized that I have been faking it till I made it. There's so many times when you're not really confident, but you do it because आप नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा? There's so many women out there, हम अपने कामों में, चाहे अपने personal sphere में या professional sphere में जब काम करते हैं, we do it because if we don't do it, then who else will? All the power to the single women out there who are raising families, who are trying to be the best in the family and also doing the same at their workplaces. And sometimes you literally, हमारे यहाँ जैसे काम है, the managers have so much stress of crisis management all the time. So in the midst of this, मुझे जो topic Izan very nicely, she was brilliant at pushing me to do it. Thank you for having me here. And she said, let's talk about the confidence paradox. और ख़ास तौर पे she wanted to understand, and this is because we've had several conversations on adjoining subjects in my show about ambition and authenticity. देखिए एक बात तो तय है, पाकिस्तान में और साउथ एशिया में, बल्कि पूरी दुनिया में को भी किसी हद तक, लेकिन पर्टिकुलरली हमारे ख़ित्ते में ख़वातीन का एम्बिशियस होना मायूब समझा जाता है. We often, and I did a study on this, whenever I'd go to organizations, आप देखें जब कॉलेज ग्रेजुएट्स होते हैं और उसके बाद आप अपनी पहली नौकरी के लिए जाते हैं, तो लड़का और लड़की की उम्र लगभग 23-24 ईयर्स की होती है. And then they both enter the work field. Girls are on merit a lot of times because आपने हमें बाहर खेलने नहीं दिया, स्पोर्ट्स हम नहीं कर सकते, आर्ट्स हम नहीं कर सकते, तो a lot of girls focus on being meritorious. Qualified हैं, know what they have to do, so therefore they are rewarded at workplaces as well. काम पे आपको appreciation मिल रही है, काम पे आपका रोल बढ़ता चला जा रहा है, you're probably getting promoted. And at the same time, this guy is also getting promoted. दोनों के घर में दोनों की शादी की बात शुरू हो जाती है. लड़की 20 की उम्र की है, 25 के बाद तो वैसे ही एक्सपायरी डेट है, सो चलो इसका रिश्ता ढूंढते हैं, राइट? सो दिस गर्ल कम्स बैक, टेल्स हर फैमिली कि यू नो व्हाट, टुडे द बॉस वाज रियली हैप्पी विद माय परफॉर्मेंस, आई हैव बीन गिवन दिस एडिशनल रोल, और अब मुझे एरिया मैनेजर बना दिया गया है, और उसके साथ जस्ट लाइक द ग्रुप ओवर हियर वाज शेयरिंग, अब मुझे यहाँ भी जाना होगा, अब ये भी मुझे रिपोर्ट करेगा, अब मैं ट्रैवल भी करूँगी. व्हाट इज़ द फैमिली हियरिंग? ओ सो नाउ यू गोना ट्रैवल. 5 दिन में से तुम 3 दिन घर से बाहर रहोगी, यानी अच्छा लेट आया करोगी, अच्छा तो फिर ऐसी लड़की से शादी कौन करेगा, अच्छा तनख्वाह बढ़ गई है तो अब तुम्हारा सूटेबल मैच कैसे ढूंढें, ओहो तुम एक और मास्टर्स का इरादा कर रही हो. All the things that can add to your quality, to your wisdom, to your experience is actually getting devalued. So जहाँ आपका सारा का, and what is this guy doing? He is ambitious and he is just running with it. On the other hand, हमें सिखाया जा रहा है कि तुम्हारे लिए एडजस्ट करना मुश्किल होगा, ससुराल में लोग क्या कहेंगे, किसी को ये मत बताना कि 3 दिन घर से बाहर भी जाना पड़ता है. Imagine those samosa parties. I'm sure some of us have had those experience कि जो snooty सी to be mother-in-law है वो आके पूछती है, अच्छा जी ये काम क्या करती हैं, बस ये ऐसे ही शौक के लिए कर रही है. Nobody is really taking your work seriously. क्या किया है बच्ची ने? MBA किया है, शौक के लिए कर रही है, सीरियस नहीं है इस बारे में. जब कहेंगी छोड़ देंगे, घर में गोल रोटियां बनाएगी. So that's your criteria of giving a woman confidence. उसका confidence किस चीज़ों से? उसका husband अच्छा कमाता हो, उसकी बात सुनता हो, घर में उसका kitchen अलग कर दिया जाए, या फिर उसके बच्चे का नाम उसकी मर्जी से लिखा है तो बहुत confident है. I mean, these are small things. When you add them up, they are chipping away from your confidence. But you are all standing. So I want you all to give yourselves a big round of applause because you do it in spite of this. You do it despite of this. आप दिन में घर से सुबह एक आदमी उठता है ना, वो पहले जाके नाश्ते की टेबल पे देखता है, उसको टोस्ट जला हुआ, चाय में चीनी कम, अच्छा आज मैं क्या पहनूं, ये ख्याल आ रहे होते हैं. When you are getting out, you're navigating, बच्चे का लंच बॉक्स कर दिया है, उसको पिक कौन करे,